crazy. Asmongold versus Hassan today. We are only showing accounts from 2022 0101 as all bots prior to that have been purged. Most real user accounts are older, hence the difference in numbers shown. Those spikes and those from August 2024 are the first indicator of a botted stream. Now, I don't fully understand what this means. Account creation dates for Zach Rar, 19,856 accounts shown having entered channel at least once. Whereas like account creation dates for Hasanabi, 3,596 accounts shown having entered channel at least once. So I don't fully understand what these numbers mean, but most real accounts are older, hence the difference in numbers are shown. These spikes and those from August 2024 are the first indicator of a bot stream. Like what does this mean? Like, why did he get like 700 new accounts, like same day accounts that followed and entered the channel to watch? Whereas like the only time I've seen a marginal spike, as opposed to like, I mean, it's not even a big spike, is quite literally most likely the minimal amount of people that like actually created brand new accounts, brand new like same day accounts to watch and chat during the election, I suspect. Those are the days the accounts were created. So the bot targeted a fuck ton of accounts that way. It means a bunch of his viewers were created all around the same time, meaning it's not totally organic. Like, I've never seen anything like this. He's tracking individual bots, and when they were created, it shows which bots are in his chats. Basically, they're checking the publicly available account creation date of all accounts in the chat for a particular streamer. Chatters can check theirs by clicking in their user card in Chat Arena or typing exclamation mark account age. If there's a huge spike, that means a bunch of spun up bot accounts that were made on the same day. I thought people were using new accounts that hate chat, but to be fair, there were people with like 5+-year-olds getting site-wide bans for hate here. Okay, you're gonna brick the. No one is gonna be able to do that now. But another botted versus not botted comparison, Miskiff versus Queso. Preliminary analysis indicates that at least 8,000 bot accounts enter Miskiff stream. There may have been rotation, so the average could be lower. Full details take time to complete. He is apparently being trolled by a third party with some view-only bots. We were informed he asked his mod how many accounts were in his chat earlier, and then stated the 6,500 shown was his real viewer count. We will post full results on today's stream tomorrow. Those 2022 bots are everywhere on OTK channels. No profile picture, no followers, no badges. It does seem that way with the number we have investigated from OTK and those with the connection to past, present members. So yeah, I don't know. I don't fully understand it, but account creation day should be relatively flat over time. Major events such as the November elections for Hassan shows only a minor increase. There is no scenario in which 3,000 plus legitimate users from a few days in January 2023, that first spike in Asmongold, enter your stream. So like, does that mean, yeah, so either he's very popular with a specific subsect of people who have like 2022 accounts, or there's some sort of botting happening. Yeah. Does this mean like make this data look real to me is the conversation that we should be having. Like, if this is actually not inorganic, how would you prove that this is organic activity? Would that mean that like a fuck ton of people individually got together and at the same time frame decided, I am going to learn how to read a graph? No, that's not the problem. Are you just reading chat? No thought between the ears? Okay. Chatters, I don't think you're understanding. I am, one, reading the chat, but also, two, explaining this information to you. Okay? So the best possible way to disparage this, like to steelman this, would be to try to explain away how this could be an organic spike. And for this to be an organic spike, that would imply that in the week, like around this area, okay, there was an unimaginable spike from first-time accounts that literally created their accounts on the same fucking day just to follow and watch Asmongold, right? Totaling 19,856 accounts, okay? Now, it could be a very specific event that actually leads to an increase, okay? Here it is. There's a specific event that took place, but the only increase was marginal for a couple of days in November when the election was happening, in November 11th, 2024, as it says here, right before and after the election. There was an increase of accounts that were created on that day that followed on that day. Okay. I assume this is just like a month-wide spike, right? Because this graph is so so zoomed out that I suspect that's like that same couple month time frame. And that spike is still not even accounting for like 50 accounts. Because look, this is 100 accounts, right? So it's still less than like 100 same day 100 same day people coming together and watching. I wrote an entire page about this. Is there a mod I can send it to? I see that spike around the election for Asmon. The spike in January 2021 is 10 times higher than an election spike. Pull me up, please. This is my data. Okay. Hey, offliners. Hoscore minimum account date. I don't want to use my main account. I'm not banned in Discord. I just don't want to join on a Hasan account associated with my name and details. Explanation for having entered channel means entire viewer list. The latter, we process the entire viewer list for the duration. When you say having entered channel, does that mean a chatter, or are you expanding past 100 account holder viewer list publicly accessible? No, I know I saw the Anyway, I know. Pull me up, please. This is my data. I saw that. I saw he said that. Okay. I sent it to Fizz on Twitter. All right. So I don't know if there is a world where anyone without like bot activity could reach like, you know, this level of first time accounts that are literally created on the same day with the express purpose of like watching one channel or maybe numerous affiliated channels as well. Because that would be insane, especially because like this is the election, and during the election, I had 314,000 live concurrent viewers. So when you have 314,000 live concurrent viewers, and you only see this level of spike, then adjusted to like an organic viewership growth. Because if you're looking at this as like what it looks like when you see like a major spike, but that is with like an organic attention boost due to something happening in the world where people are tuning in, right? Which would be the election. And you compare it to this, it makes no sense. And the Asmongold should be like a 1 million Andy almost. You know what I mean? This is like 10x, not even 10x. This is like 20x, right? 20 times larger than like a organic interest boost, organic interest spike that would require, you know, that would be literally instead of like 300K, that would be 20 times 300K. Okay. And I don't think there was any moment where Asmongold was reaching 3 million live concurrent viewers, right? Obviously, it's not going to adjust directly. Like, it's not going to be, it's not going to be a 1-to-1, but like 6 million live concurrent viewers has not occurred on this platform as far as I know. Weird how the peak in December 2022 is the exact same time Kick was created. What? I don't know about that. What do you mean? I posted a write-up in Imgur, but it's auto-modded. You're not auto-modded. I know a lot of streamers have been covering the view botting drama, and I just want to show some clear substantiated evidence of bot manipulation. These are how the chat view bots operate. They are counted as real viewers / chatters as opposed to the old school bots that only counted as viewers and not users. Using a viewer ratio is no longer an effective way to tell if someone's botting. Bot providers create mass create accounts over a span of 1 week. These accounts typically have 0 followers / following, 0 badges in chat, and no profile picture. And they have naming conventions. The first naming conventions were super easy to spot. Ronald 07 Brown, John 02 Smith, Michael 3 Robinson, etc. Or Angrily Tiger Gun, Wisely Bearpaw, Awfully Manchu. But over time, they've gotten more sophisticated. New bots use lead speak in account creation like Asmongold with numbers, or end up gibberish that resembles a word, Umagogi, OPEC, X yak, etc. These bots can be programmed to say common phrases like based or spam W at random intervals. Some can now recognize an emote that is being spammed and spam it along with actual chatters. So I guess with artificial intelligence, the bots have also gotten like better at faking. Yeah, look, they're doing it right now in the chat. The ultimate flaw with these bots is that the provider had to create accounts in bulk, so all the accounts will be created in a 1-week span. When they need more accounts, they mass create more accounts, creating another group of bots, all created in a 1-week span. We know this because I will have like a fucking influx of followers. So a lot of these accounts, in order to make themselves look like normal accounts, will just in one day go and mass follow a bunch of top content creators on the platform in an effort to look like they're like a real platform. And I see it. I'll see it on my follower tab, on my activity feed, right? Sometimes just go and I get like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 new followers. Usually they're not when we ban all of them, obviously. We use our actual chat bot to or moderation bot to like purge them. But the reason why they do that is because not because they're going to come in and like watch me give me fake views, but like they do that, I think, to like masquerade as a real account to the best of their ability, right? Anyway, when a streamer is live, you can scrape every account name, associated account creation date, and create a graph. What you would expect to see on a normal graph is somewhat even distribution of account creation dates, some dating back as far as the beginning of Twitch. As far as I have seen, there are no viewbot accounts older than 2021. Streamers who have been on the platform for longer will tend to have users that have older accounts. Someone like Hasanabi has 80% of his viewers with accounts older than 4 years old. Newer popular creators like Queso will have a bunch of newer account creation dates because popularity is more recent and people came from TikTok and created accounts. For the most part, these graphs a fairly straight line or without a reasonable deviation. For instance, politics streamers had a spike during the elections. All streamers have a spike on the day they are streaming because new people create accounts to talk. However, what we find with some people using viewbots is they have a large amount of accounts created all in the same week. Sometimes a quarter of their viewers will have an account creation the date of the second week of January 2021. A quarter of their viewers will have an account creation the date of the third week of August 2022, and only half their viewership will have other account creation dates. This is the best visual proof of botting. Asmon versus Hassan, Miskiv versus Queso. Here are 2 prime examples of view botting Asmon and Miskiv. You can see extremely large spikes in account creation dates in a 1-week time frame. If you do this with other OTK creators, you see a similar pattern. Tectone and Emeru follow similar patterns to Miskiv and Asmongold. I suspect you would be able to find the same thing with FaZe and other orgs and talent agencies, but you must pull that data when a streamer is live to get the data. You can't do it retroactively. Ha! 2008 account. Let's go. But what's the point of it happening to you? No, it's not. It doesn't happen to me. This shows that I don't have these massive spikes of like active viewership. Love you touch grass or you become like me. Anyway. So, everybody stop spamming account age. you'd have to have some sort of massive worldwide reaching event that caused people to register on Twitch for the first time on the same days. Like if Taylor Swift were to start streaming on Twitch, you'd get spikes like that from Swifties who have never used Twitch before. Exactly. Or if it's an election. And the reason why I think it's interesting is because this major spike took place during the election. Okay, you can't see here. But that major spike took place during the election. Okay? And that is a entire month-long process where like I had 300,000 live concurrent viewers on the day of the election and then like around 100K. So that's like a major organic spike of real activity, real interest. And in that process, if that is a minor blip, then obviously this kind of massive amount of new accounts created and followed and enter the chat is like, this is a much larger event. Like it would have to be like, this is astronomically larger than the amount of like organic increase that you see of first time accounts. Normal distribution, no major spikes. If you continue to run the program, you would collect more account data, but it's unnecessary. Most of Hassan and Asmon's viewership comes for older accounts, which I didn't include because there are no bot accounts prior to 2021. Red arrows are botted user accounts. Brief spike in October/November 2024 was due to the election. But even then, like that, his election spike is also much larger almost. Or like right before his election coverage, there's like a massive spike. Account creation days for Misgift, 13,142 accounts showing it entered the chat at least once. Normal distribution for Queso. Normal distribution, much higher percentage of newer accounts and Queso's viewers from TikTok and other platforms. What's the cost of these bots? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about that side of the world. Like, so I personally thought that this wasn't even happening. As you guys know, I literally thought this was all fucking organic, but people have said that it's like 16 grand a month or some shit like that. This is like natty or not for scrawny people. I mean, kind of. What? Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, this is this is what the chatter was talking about that compiled this stuff. Whoever told you 16K is over exaggerating. Also, importantly, it's just not a matter of being a mass sign up event. It means that people, it means all the people in those spikes, hundreds of thousands, are watching his streams today, which is also extremely unlikely if they're in passing Twitch signups, as they probably wouldn't all collectively become regular daily Twitch watchers, Twitch channel watchers. Yeah. They would not just like individually go to one channel and only like, by the way, Twitch has accounting for all of this. Just so you know, like Twitch has everything on the back end. They know when a viewer signed up same day for the first time ever, has like this weird botted ass username. Okay. Because they know what the naming conventions are. They can tackle it from that aspect. And they know when that user is exclusively watching one content creator from the moment that they start streaming till the moment that they're done streaming, and then they fuck off. Like that level of loyalty is not real. It's just so it's just not human. That would be crazy. Yeah, it's not following date. It's the account creation date of the people that are watching. Twitch knows this all on the back end already. You said it's... Your numbers would have been higher if I let it run longer, but since there were no spikes, it was pointless. 80 cents /bot/month, but you can use it on multiple accounts. Yeah, it's not following date. It's the account creation date that people are watching. Twitch knows this is all on the back end already. Does Twitch think I'm a bot if I only engage with your content on this platform, Lamau? Okay, you want to know why Twitch knows you're not a bot? Super simple fucking solution. None of you motherfuckers watch me when I play video games. Okay? That's it. That's the easiest solution to the fucking bot question, is that if you are a super loyal fucking viewer of mine, where you're like, I don't give a fuck about any other content. Hassan makes unique content. He does political commentary in a very specific way that appeals to me, and I only want to watch him. I'm a 30-year-old, whatever, right? And I'm just here to watch him and nothing else. I'm not interested in anything else. The moment that you fucking tune out when I switch categories from just chatting to game, everybody understands that you are not a fucking bot. You behave like a bot. You behave like an NPC, but you're a real human. A bot doesn't behave like that unless you direct it to. A bot is watching from start to finish. That's why it leads to like this major increase, major spike in viewership out of nowhere, and then it just stays there. I don't know if they've like figured out a way to drip feed it to make it look more organic. But anyway, Twitch also tracks which platform you're logging into. Also, non-gaming watchers using Android or Apple TV, automatic human. Yeah. Your gaming is the greatest, longest running gag on this channel, along with your British accent and zinning. Yes. All right. Well, that's all there is for the bot conversation. It's interesting stuff, and hopefully we'll find out more. But yeah, we got the Taylor Lorenz article about the Dems paying lib influencers. Don't worry, I'm going to be looking into it as well. Also, I got a Jacksepticeye mention, so that's cool. Let's take a look at what that was about.
This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers.
Hero of Socialism?
To me in recognition
Hassan Piker?
Contributions to society.
Yeah, that's right. I wish I got a Order of Lenin badge, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Upholding the immortal science of Marxist Leninism. Other content creators are so thrown off by how random and political MGS is. Fucking normies. Dude, that's so funny that like, are people playing Metal Gear Solid for the first time ever, or are they playing it as an older individual and therefore have a better understanding of how political it actually was? Because that's like, Metal Gear Solid is good because it's politics. There's never like the entire world is politics. Hideo Kojima is an incredibly political person. He is a massive Ameriboo, loves American cinema, and he loves global affairs, global politics. Like every part of Metal Gear Solid is built on this idea that like capitalism and imperialism go hand in hand, and they're destroying the planet. And you know, there's espionage. Metal Gear Solid 3 especially is like a perfect depiction of the things that were taking place during the Cold War, like in a fantasy universe for sure. But I actually skipped a long cutscene. That's crazy. And Metal Gear Solid is literally all about politics and the ever-shifting loyalty of states. To be fair, I didn't understand the underlying politics when I played for the first time when I was 13. It was only after I read more into it and I realized the message. Most people are coming around barely. So like when people, let's say most people our age encountered like Metal Gear Solid in their adult lives, right? The Metal Gear Solid that they encounter was like what, 4 or 5 or whatever. Even then, it's all about private military contractors and like how much like the profit incentive has actually seeped into warfare, and how that has changed society for the worse. Like these guys are all PMCs. Like they're all mercenaries. They're PMCs. They're fighting. They're fighting at the behest of mega corporations, or at least like those who are in shadowy back rooms wheeling and dealing to improve their profit margins. It's all about forever wars, resource extraction. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4's main plot is someone trying to take control of AI to launch nukes. And also, I mean, you got Metal Gear itself is like the the most Japanese way to basically do a nuke equivalent, right? That's what Metal Gear is. It's just like a personified version of a nuke. It's a nuke mech. It's a mech nuke. But it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a stand-in for nuclear weapons and nuclear arms proliferation. Did you say nerds? Metal Gear 4 literally mentions the war economy and how detrimental it is. It's not even personified. The original Metal Gear were autonomous nuke platforms. No, I know. I'm saying it, like, even if you don't see it, even if you look at it and you go, oh, that's like a mech. That's not a nuke. That's a mech. Like, and you don't fully understand it. Like, it's a stand-in for what is a world-ending weapon, which is what a nuke is. And it's not exactly subtle. It's never really been subtle. A new Quinnipiac poll finds 77% of Dems say Israel's committing a genocide. That's crazy. Well, once again, Democrats way more tapped into the truth and the reality than anybody else. Anyway, there's a scene where Lyndon B. Johnson gets dissed by Snake because he's ashamed of being a tool for the American state. His entire character arc is built around that realization. Yeah. So Metal Gear Solid is Gundam, but with more politics? Okay, first of all, Gundam is the maximum amount of politics. The original Gundam was created by a straight-up Japanese communist, and all mecha anime is the most political anime you can find out there. Good and bad, but usually all mecha anime is political. It's expressly political. And I say this as someone who's not like, who doesn't really fuck with mecha anime that much, with the exception of Attack on Titan, which is a flesh mecha. Why does everything have to be political? I just want a game. I mean, you can enjoy it. And that's also perfectly fine. Okay. That's what art is. Art is, you can consume art whichever way you want to, right? Like, you can do that. You can consume art however you want to consume it. Maybe you just want to watch it and feel good. Maybe you want to play this game and do cool espionage shit. Kaya, place. Bye-bye. Or maybe you want to understand what the art direction was for the person who made this work and what their worldview looked like and how they tried to describe that worldview to you. But yes, especially as it pertains to Metal Gear Solid, it's incredibly political. The entire thing is describing Hideo Kojima's worldview. And what is this? Call Austin now? No, I'm not going to call Austin show right now for the crumble cookie gay guy. Okay, we already covered it yesterday. Jay Mershon. Anyway. My ex is a lesbian liberal who blocked me because I said it was a genocide. Nice. Cool. Bro, legit, when I was playing MGS as a teen, I wasn't thinking of political themes and Marxism and shit. It was just a sick-ass game. I only realized that stuff now and older. Yeah. Talk Minneapolis, please. I'm going to do that in a second. Okay. MGS is also about scientific cloning in a weird eugenics way, but instead of making a superior race, it's just making clones that are powerful in CQC and stealth that can't nut and age at a fast rate. Did you see a hater of yours who used to make commie tanky memes to shit on you? Now has created a GoFundMe asking for $85K because insurance kicked them off their parents' insurance? No, I have not. But please show me. Snake can nut. He nuts in Otacon all the time. Otacon. It's time for your daily dose of nut. For the youth that were getting captivated for one reason or another, throughout like the BLM protests and things of that nature, throughout COVID, where they were just like kind of low-key losing their minds a little bit and going a little crazy. It was not for the youth that were getting captivated for one reason or another, throughout like the BLM protests and things of that nature, throughout COVID, where they were just like kind of low-key losing their minds a little bit and going a little crazy. It was not ham-fisted. It was not. I don't think it was ham-fisted at all. Also, I think one of the hidden undertones of the Ari Aster flick was how much smoke he actually had for like at least the indigenous populations that low-key participate in this structure, like at least like the tribal leaders who absolutely play a formative role in like the continuation of corruption while simultaneously using like the environmental concerns as a mechanism for capital. I thought that was also kind of interesting. He had smoke for everybody. He has smoke for every single person involved in American politics, in American day-to-day existence. There was not like, I can't even think of a single person that was like good. Everyone was just truly maxed out on being a silly, cynical, self-interested, totally performative, annoying psychopath. I missed the down hair. You look like a Greek god. Sorry, Turkish. Yeah. Okay. Show the patch. Mike is hiding it. What do you mean? What patch? My gray patch right here. All right, anyway, let's continue. I finally finished Eddington. It was fantastic. I'll give you guys a little bit more details on it in a second. But I would, the shirt patch. I don't even know what it means. Did you think Austin Butler was hot? No. I think he freaks me the fuck out. He is like the true personification of a Yakubian devil, and I think he plays that role of a cult leader so perfectly for that reason. But he genuinely freaks me out. Like there is just something there that like he makes me so uneasy, which makes him a great actor, especially for a role such as that one. But I think it's just like the soulless eyes. I love Emma Stone's horrifying trauma art. Emma Stone was great too. I mean, it was a comedy, right? Like, I don't know what it would be considered. I don't know what Ari Aster billed this as, but it was like a thriller, but also a comedy. It's like a dark Western. It's definitely a Western for sure. Like it fulfills the format of a Western, but then it's like an incredibly dark comedy as well. But yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. Incredible movie. I loved it. It felt like a movie that was made for me and this community for sure. Like almost entirely. Outside of that, woke up early, worked out, didn't hit the numbers that I wanted to hit today. I did 310, but only for 5 as opposed to the 7 I hit last week. So it just kind of hurt my feelings. But yeah, there's the influencer article. That's a big one. We're obviously going to be talking about that. Anyway, let's blast off right now. And let's get it twisted, okay? Watched Eddington. Stop chewing your nails on. Shut up. Yeah, Richie Torres is on Adam Friedland. Obviously, we'll cover that as well. Okay, make no mistake. That's definitely going to happen. New Isaac Chodiner and Biden Gaza policy. There's that too. There's a school shooting that took place. School shooting in Minneapolis, which is, of course, expected. School is back, so school shootings are back. So that's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate reality, but a lot of news today that's fire. I mean, it's not fire. It's on fire potentially. What is this? Demonstrably Hassan. What's insane about this? What's so crazy? What is this? What did you hear what Charlemagne the God had to say about Hakeem Jeffries? Yeah, they call him Apex Shakur. I saw that. That's pretty funny. Okay, hold on. School shooting in Minneapolis. DNC strikes Gaza resolution. Dems pay influencers. Watch anything Richard Torres on Friedland. Gaming later. Get in now. Yeah, Cracker Barrel has fallen. Obviously, Cracker Barrel's no longer woke. Cracker Barrel no longer woke. All right, do we have a blast off meme? I want to go right into it. Will you cover the Microsoft protest against IDF collaboration? Yes, I will. What is this? He already passed on it because it's 2 hours. You need to watch it. Lindsay Ellis video, Miss Rachel in Gaza. Yeah, Lindsay Ellis is great. Miss Rachel is great. I'm most likely not going to watch that because it's 2 hours and 20 minutes long. So I feel like it's just a little bit, it's a little bit longer than I normally would. Playlist if you need it. Thank you for the playlist. Yeah. Okay. Do we have a blast off meme at all? Okay. Treat euthanasia. Okay. Love that. All right. We'll just use that. Fuck it. YOLO. Whatever. I gotta stop saying YOLO. That's such a fail-ennial thing to say. I hate myself. Okay. We're blasting off. I already used the meme. First meme I found because I'm trying to go right into it because there's a lot of news to cover. What is this? Yo, this shit's annoying, but are you planning on playing Peak? Yes. But you guys need to not be like that. I'm going to be honest. Like, if you come in here at like barely 11:18 and you just start blasting Peak requests, like, I'm going to lose it. It's not going to be good. Okay? It's not going to be good for any of us. Is going to be bad for all of us involved. My bear is not here because she's chilling with my mom right now in the backyard. Okay, you can't do that. Yes, I love Peak. Peak is a fantastic game. I think it's amazing. Yes, I know. I saw the video of the shooter, the alleged shooter talking about Brandon Herrera and shit. We will do all of that. Yeah, there's a viewer count data analysis. This viewer metrics guy is going crazy.